In an effort to reduce youth unemployment in Tanzania, 4 United Nations organizations collaborated on a program known as the Joint Program on Youth Employment in 2015. The International Labour Organization, ILO, the United Nations Entity for Gender Equality and the Empowerment of Women, UN Women, the United Nations Industrial Development Organization, UNIDO, and the Food and Agricultural Organization, FAO, used an integrated approach to deliver as one in addressing the youth employment challenge.
The UN, in terms of having better employment outcome for young men and women, have focused on 3 aspects: the supply of labor, the demand for labor, and the linkages and the awareness. What we mean by supply of labor is that we are preparing young people through improving their employability, through skills, through apprenticeship programs, through training and entrepreneurship development to start their own businesses. In terms of labor demand, now, the economy has to create the jobs. So what are the UN agencies doing to help create more jobs? We are preparing the overall policy framework.
Well, we've learned over the years that good development, good sustainable development, is best done when you have several UN agencies supporting the government and communities. So the idea of coming together is something that is important on this topic because we can see the complementarities of different UN agencies. By bringing different agencies of the UN family together, we hope to achieve a higher impact.
The joint program focused on 5 high-impact priority areas, namely sustainable enterprise development, decent work for youth, enhanced agricultural productivity, skills development, and building labor market information systems. Young men and women in different regions of Tanzania were supported to start up, improve their businesses, or to have exposure to employment, a situation that would help them to become more employable. The ILO was responsible for sustainable enterprise development as a high-impact priority area. Young people at Nyakitonto Youth for Development in Kigoma received business skills training to start up as well as improve their businesses.
Nilikuwa najishughulisha na hii kazi ya kutengeneza sabuni, ila nilivyokuja kwenye mafunzo nilipata ujuzi zaidi kwa niaba ya kuboresha kazi yangu. Na kabla sijapitia hayo mafunzo nilikuwa sijaajiri vijana, lakini baada ya hayo mafunzo ndio nimeajiri vijana 7.
Yaani nilipokuwa nafanya biashara, kabla sijajiunga na center, nilikuwa nayumba sana, nilikuwa kila mara mtu kukosa. Kwa sababu nilikuwa sijui mpango wa biashara. Kitu kilichonisaidia katika mafunzo, niweze kufanya biashara ninayofanya sasa hivi. Kwanza, nilielewa jinsi wanavyolima kilimo cha nyanya. Na pili, nikajua jinsi ya kutafuta masoko. Yaani nipate wateja ni wakina nani, nitafute biashara ambayo inaweza katoka ili na mimi nikapata.
In addition to ILO's entrepreneurship training support, youth in Kigoma region benefited from the government of Tanzania through the Kigoma municipality, which injected money into their Savings and Credit Association, SACCOs, as a way to support projects for young people.
Kama jitihada za halmashauri kuongeza mtaji kwa vijana, tuliweza kutoa kiasi cha shilingi milioni 2.5 kutoka katika mfuko wa maendeleo ya vijana.
The ILO provided business skills training and a grant to purchase a honey processing plant at Kisaki Beekeeping Center in Singida. The young people were encouraged to form cooperatives as a way to improve their beekeeping and honey processing idea and grow it into a sustainable business enterprise.
For improving agricultural productivity, we focus on the association of young people. We always find it easy to work with young people when they're in associations. So we promoted cooperatives, and a number of them entered cooperatives for the first time, and others continued in their primary associations.
Yeah, the specific support we received was for training and equipment. With training support, we created jobs. The training was about cooperative development and using our local resources to create new jobs, and what I'm doing today.
From beekeeping to fashion designing, the UN Joint Program on Youth Employment has helped to create employment for young women in the informal cross-border trade. UN Women provided the young people with training in business formalization, international trade, access to finance, as well as enterprise creation and cross-border trade, amongst others.
Nilifahamu mafunzo ya vijana kupitia chama cha wanawake wafanyabiashara Tanzania TWCC, ambapo mafunzo ya kwanza nilihudhuria mkoa wa Dodoma, yalikuwa yakihusu namna ya kuanzisha biashara, na mafunzo ya pili ilikuwa ni Arusha, ambapo tulipata nafasi ya kutembelea viwanda vya wanawake ambao wameendelea na wamepiga hatua katika masuala ya kibiashara. Biashara yangu inaendelea vizuri. Kama mwanzo nilivyoanza nilikuwa na mashine moja ambayo ilikuwa ni hii tu, lakini kadri ninavyozidi kuendelea mpaka sasa biashara yangu imeongeza mtaji, nimeweza kuwa na mashine 3 kama mnavyoziona.
The trainings helped Mary Mtaki get the confidence to open a shop in the main market in Tunduma. Both women benefited socially and economically with the profits made from their new businesses.
Nashukuru UN Women kwa sababu wamenisaidia, nimesajili biashara yangu, inatambulika na serikali. Pia naweza kusafiri, lakini na uwezo wa kupambana na wale customs wale wa pale, kwa sababu nina uwezo wa kujua nini kinaendelea na biashara yangu iko vipi, jinsi ya kulipia. UN Women walinifundisha jinsi ya kutunza pesa. Kwa hiyo lazima niwe na daftari ninalo ambalo nikipata faida, kwa hiyo nina kama kugawanya mara 3. Nyingine inaenda benki, so lazima yote niipeleke benki, nyingine itabaki kusaidia familia, nyingine inaingia kwenye biashara tena.
With business expanding, Swaumu has been able to employ 4 other young people from her community.
Nimejiunga na Swaumu mwezi wa 12 mwaka jana, ndo tumeanza naye pamoja, na shughuli hiyo imenisaidia kuboresha maisha yangu, yamebadilika. Nimepata pia uwanja wa kujengea nyumba kutokana na shughuli hiyo.
Enhancing agricultural productivity to create employment for young people was the responsibility of the FAO. The FAO provided the beneficiaries of this program with an improved variety of sunflower seeds in place of the traditional seeds.
Mbegu za asili na hizi mbegu za kisasa tulizopewa na FAO ni kwamba katika mbegu za asili mtu unaweza kutukua, tunalima miaka yote, unalima gunia eka moja unapata gunia 4-3, lakini kutoka na hizo mbegu tulizopata FAO ni mbegu nzuri ambazo mimi binafsi nililima eka 10 nikapata gunia 240 kwa sababu nilifuata zile taratibu zote za kilimo. Kwa sababu katika gunia eka moja ya hizi mbegu za kisasa kati ya Kenya Fedha na rekodi unapata gunia 15 mpaka 25. Inategemea na jinsi ulivyolihudumia shamba lako vizuri. Unaweza kupata gunia hizo. Unaweza kupata zaidi ya hapo.
In the training workshops on the junior farmer field and life skills methodology, the FAO also encouraged the young farmers to form cooperatives.
Baada ya kulima tukauza mazao, tukaona kwamba hii hela tusichezee sehemu nyingine, tuiwekeze kwenye biashara, ili baadaye msimu wa kulima tunairudisha tena kwenye shamba special ya kufanyia kazi tena.
Na mbegu nilizopewa na shirika la chakula na kilimo la kimataifa liliweza kuniwezesha kulima heka 4, na zile mbegu zilininufaisha kwa kupata mazao yaliyokuwa makubwa zaidi. Nikapata kila heka gunia 4, ambazo katika zile gunia zote kujumlisha na zile heka zote 4 ikawa ni gunia 16. Hasa baada ya kupata gunia 16 ndio nikaanzisha hii biashara ya kununua na kuuza ng'ombe. Kidogo nimepata maendeleo hata kiasi kwamba kuwekeza pesa katika ATM, na tayari na kiwango cha pesa kizuri ambacho mwakani natarajia sasa hata kuanza ujenzi hata wa nyumba.
The FAO went further to create market linkages for some of the young farmers to companies like the Three Sisters, enabling them to sell their sunflower seeds directly to oil-producing companies upon harvest. Atumani is one of the beneficiaries of this initiative.
Faida nilizozipata ni nyingi mimi kama Three Sisters. Moja, mwaka huu nimepata mbegu nyingi zaidi kwa sababu kila mkulima anayekuja anafurahia. Anasema Three Sisters tumefurahi tumepata mbegu zaidi kuliko siku za nyuma.
In order to have a more sustainable positive impact of this program, the UN worked with the government of Tanzania, whose various ministries played the role of implementing partner.
Well, one of the principles of good development is that you must have national ownership and government leadership. The government, as part of its public policy, is trying to promote education, vocational training, entrepreneurship to ensure that those people will be able to get jobs, that they will be able to be marketable. When it comes to Tanzania, we are currently implementing the 5-year National Development Plan. That plan has as one of its major components to promote employment for youth, for young men and women.
In a move to enhance graduate employability and facilitate industry to acquire skills, UNIDO implemented a structured internship program that connected two strangers, university graduates and small and medium-sized enterprises, SMEs, a relationship which resulted in their mutual benefit, such as first work experience for graduates and increased productivity for the SMEs.
Most of offices or let's say organizations, they're looking for people with experience, and most of us are fresh from school, so that will be very hard.
Ndio nimejaribu kuomba kazi sehemu tofauti tofauti kipindi kabla sijapata nafasi ya kuingia kwenye program. Kwenye mahojiano wanaambia sina uzoefu wa kutosha kwenye ile nafasi.
The project introduces a relevant mechanism that can be used to mainstream youth, especially graduates, into national economic sectors of the economy.
DSM Corridor Group, Mawani Science Limited, and Lenny Plastic Company are some of the SMEs who took part in the UNIDO internship program.
We introduced a new product that is PVC pipe for 1.25 inches. But our cost of production was too high, so we didn't match the price at the market. We didn't match with the other producers. Helen told me, why can't we change the formula? That is very cost effective. So I told her, madam, you can go for it. So she changes the formula. Then our products became cost effective. We matched the other producers, and that product is going very well in the market.
Gottlieb was taken as an intern into our HR department. His duties were very much involved with the new HR software that we have, which he very soon proved that he can fill that position very efficiently.
Before the program starts, we went to the SMEs, we assessed their skills, and we know exactly what they want from the interns. Then we came back to the interns, we tell them what the SMEs needs, then we match according to the skills needed by the SME.
On the part of enterprises, they're a little bit skeptical. They thought these graduates, maybe they'll demand a lot of salaries, maybe they're too knowledgeable to work in these small micro enterprises. But now they have understood that it works. And I think it's a very great lesson on both parts.
The positive change in our business due to the internship program is the confidence that we have for the young Tanzanians graduating from universities. The skilled people are there. They have the correct attitudes. They have the knowledge that is required in the business. And hopefully we have been able to find few good future DCG employees.
I have benefited a lot from UNIDO. First of all, having Helen here, and I'm thinking of hiring soon. But if the program continues or come again next year or the other times, I'll need 2 or 3 interns.
The joint program on youth employment has been able to achieve the following outcomes: increase the number of young men and women in productive self or wage employment, improve the working conditions of young men and women in self or wage employment in the informal sector, increase the productivity of young men and women in the agricultural sector, increase the employability of young women and men in both rural and urban areas, and develop a national youth employment creation program using a coordinated mechanism.
The UN coming together and delivering as one is something that we want to do in all of our activities. Secondly, we will continue to support national development processes led by government in the spirit of the Sustainable Development Goals, which is the 15-year agenda we just started and which Tanzania is fully supportive of and in fact helped conceptualize. And thirdly, when it comes to youth employment issues, because of the youth bulge, we know that we will have to support young Tanzanian men and women for many years, working with government, working with communities, and working with the private sector.